Hello, everyone. My name is Chris Spencer, founder and CEO of Spencer Technology Solutions. Today, I'd like to introduce CYDRA Law, a platform built specifically for small and growing law firms. If you're like most firms, you're probably managing work across multiple tools: email, calendars, documents, spreadsheets, payment systems. Each tool does its job, but managing the entire client journey can quickly become difficult. That's why we built CYDRA Law. One place to manage intake, one place to manage workflows, one place to organize documents, one place to manage billing and payments. Today, I'll show you how CYDRA helps small and growing law firms stay organized, operate more efficiently, and create better client experiences. But first, let's talk about where most firms struggle. When people think about running a law firm, they usually think about practicing law, meeting with clients, providing legal advice, preparing documents, representing clients. But running a successful law firm involves much more than legal work. Every client follows a journey. It starts with a lead. That lead becomes a consultation. A consultation becomes a signed engagement. Documents need to be collected. Work needs to be performed. Invoices need to be sent. Payments need to be collected. And ultimately, an outcome is delivered. Looking at this slide, the process seems straightforward, but every step requires action. A follow-up needs to happen. A document needs to be sent, a task needs to be completed, a client needs an update, a payment needs to be collected. For a solo attorney or a growing firm, that's a lot to keep track of. And as more clients come in, the number of moving pieces grows quickly because every step matters. The challenge isn't understanding the work. The challenge is making sure nothing falls through the cracks. When you're first starting a firm, managing work is relatively simple. You know every client, you know every matter, you know exactly what needs to happen next. Most of it lives in your head, and that works until the firm begins to grow. More clients, more consultations, more documents, more deadlines, more billing, more follow-ups. The challenge isn't that the work becomes harder. The challenge is that there is simply more of it. What was once easy to manage starts requiring systems and processes, because relying on memory stops working. Sticky notes stop working. Spreadsheets stop working. Email folders stop working. Growth is good. Complexity is not. As firms grow, they naturally start adding tools. An email platform, a calendar, a document solution, a payment system, maybe a spreadsheet to track things that don't fit anywhere else. Each tool solves a specific problem, and there's nothing wrong with that. Email works, calendars work, documents work, payments work. The challenge is that none of these tools were designed to manage the entire client journey. So attorneys end up spending their day switching between systems, checking email, looking at the calendar, searching for documents, reviewing payments, updating spreadsheets, and every time you switch systems, you lose time, you lose context, and things become harder to track. As more clients are added and more matters are opened, the amount of coordination grows. Eventually, the challenge isn't legal work. The challenge becomes managing all the moving pieces. The more tools you add, the harder it becomes to manage the firm. And that's exactly the problem CYDRA Law was built to solve. At some point, growing firms realize the problem isn't a lack of tools. The problem is trying to manage the firm across too many tools. Email over here, calendar over there, documents in another system, payments somewhere else, and spreadsheets filling the gaps. The result is more switching, more manual work, more follow-ups, and less visibility. CYDRA Law changes that. Instead of managing 5 different systems, you manage the firm from one place. Intake, workflows, documents, billing, everything organized around the client journey, everything connected, everything visible. When a new lead comes in, CYDRA tracks it. When work needs to be completed, CYDRA manages it. When documents are needed, they're attached to the matter. When it's time to bill, the information is already there. One login, one workflow, one source of truth. Now everyone knows what's happening, what needs attention, and what needs to happen next. The result is better visibility, more consistent execution, fewer missed steps, better client outcomes, and improved profitability. CYDRA doesn't replace your ability to practice law. It helps you run the business of law. Every client starts as an opportunity, a phone call, a website inquiry, an email, a referral. The challenge for many small firms isn't generating opportunities. It's making sure those opportunities don't get lost. A follow-up gets delayed, a voicemail isn't returned, a consultation never gets scheduled, and a potential client moves on. That's why intake is one of the most important processes in the firm. CYDRA brings every inquiry into one place, whether it comes from your website, a phone call, a referral, or an email. Instead of trying to track opportunities across multiple systems, everything is managed from a single intake workspace. CYDRA helps your team know exactly what needs to happen next. Follow-up emails, consultation scheduling, conflict checks, assignment to the appropriate attorney. No guessing, no sticky notes, no opportunities slipping through the cracks. As opportunities move through the process, consultations are scheduled, engagements are completed, and prospects become clients. The goal isn't just to collect leads, the goal is to convert them into clients. The result is every lead captured, every follow-up tracked, more consultations scheduled, and more clients retained. Every client starts as an opportunity. CYDRA makes sure you don't miss one. Winning new clients is important, but once a client is retained, the real work begins. And for many firms, that's where things start to get complicated. Tasks need to be completed, documents need to be sent, deadlines need to be met, clients need updates, approvals need to happen. The challenge is that most firms try to keep track of all of this through memory. A sticky note, an email, a reminder on a calendar, or simply trying to remember. That works until the workload grows. CYDRA gives every matter a defined process. Tasks are assigned, deadlines are tracked, progress is visible, and everyone knows what needs to happen next. Instead of wondering, did we send that document? Did someone call the client? Did we complete that task? The answers are already in the system. Every step follows a process. Intake is completed, work is assigned, tasks are completed, matters move forward. Nothing depends on memory, everything depends on process. The result is more consistency, better accountability, fewer missed steps, better client experiences, and better outcomes. The right work to the right person. As work progresses, the amount of information grows quickly. Documents, emails, notes, phone calls, client updates, matter details. And for many firms, that information ends up scattered across multiple locations. Some information is in email, some is on a shared drive, some is in Word documents, and sometimes it's only in someone's memory. The challenge isn't creating information, the challenge is finding it when you need it. CYDRA keeps everything connected to the matter. Documents, communications, notes, tasks, client details. Instead of searching across multiple systems, everything is available from a single matter workspace. Need an engagement agreement? It's attached to the matter. Need to review a document request? It's attached to the matter. Need to see what was discussed with the client? The communication history is attached to the matter. Every interaction becomes part of the client record. Emails, calls, notes, updates, no searching, no guessing, no wondering who has the latest version. The result is one source of truth, faster access to information, better collaboration, more confidence, and less time spent searching. All your information, all your communications, all in one place at the right time. At the end of the day, every law firm has two responsibilities: deliver great legal services and get paid for the work performed. Unfortunately, billing is often one of the most frustrating parts of running a firm. Time gets lost, invoices get delayed, payments require follow-up, and cash flow becomes unpredictable. CYDRA simplifies the entire billing process. As work is completed, time and activity are already connected to the matter. Invoices can be reviewed and generated in just a few clicks. Professional invoices are delivered to clients, and clients can pay online using secure payment options. Because billing is connected to the work, you spend less time creating invoices and more time serving clients. Firm leaders can quickly see what has been billed, what has been paid, what's still outstanding. Automatic reminders help reduce overdue invoices. Online payments make it easier for clients to pay, and real-time visibility helps firms stay on top of collections. The goal isn't just sending invoices, the goal is improving cash flow. The result is accurate invoices, flexible billing options, trust accounting support, better reporting, and healthier financial performance. Less chasing, more payments, better cash flow. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Everything we've discussed today comes down to one simple idea: helping small and growing law firms run the work. Every firm needs to capture opportunities, manage client work, keep information organized, get paid for the work they perform, and understand how the business is performing. The challenge is that many firms try to accomplish those goals across multiple systems, multiple logins, multiple subscriptions, multiple places to look for information. CYDRA brings everything together: capture opportunities, track every inquiry, never let a potential client fall through the cracks, manage workflows, standardize processes, know exactly what needs to happen next, organize information, keep documents, communications, and matter details connected, get paid faster, create invoices, accept payments, improve cash flow, and see what matters, understand what's happening across the firm, track activity, monitor growth. The result is more than software, it's more organization, more consistency, more visibility, and more confidence. Firms save time, reduce stress, deliver a better client experience, operate more efficiently, and position themselves for growth. One platform, every part of your practice. Run your firm with confidence. Everything we've shown today is focused on helping firms run the work. Capture opportunities, manage workflows, organize information, get paid. That's where CYDRA starts, but it's not where CYDRA ends. Our next phase is CYDRA Operational Intelligence, helping firms move from simply managing work to supervising performance, understanding what's happening, identifying risks, improving operations, and ultimately, goal-based operational intelligence, helping firm leaders align operations with business goals and desired outcomes. The vision is simple: run the work, supervise the work, achieve the outcome. CYDRA is built for today and designed for tomorrow. Thank you for taking the time to listen. If you want more information, please reach out to us at our website at stexons.com.